when you have blatant disregard for the laws, we become a lawless society, and I think that's what we are now. So unless I digress back to our topic.
Well, what would happen, of course, is that those in power would just misuse it. They would, guys like Trump would say anybody that disagrees with me is treasonous, and I'm sending you to jail for the rest of your life. And so it won't work.
Yeah, well, I tend to agree. I mean, there's an article here put out by the Independent. Nearly 100 criminals pardoned by Trump have been arrested again. So since the 2020 pardon for what these crimes that were done, and Trump's been pardoning since first term and second term, there's been 100 of these criminals allowed to commit more crimes. Isn't that aiding and abetting criminal activity when you release and pardon a known criminal and then they go out and commit numerous crimes? I mean, 100 crimes. Let's say they committed, a dozen crimes each. That's 1,200 crimes potentially that Trump allowed by these pardons. Why is that allowed? And can you really trust dealing with someone like that? That's my question. Here again, gone again. We have glitches every once in a while, but that's podcasting. We edit it out. So anyway, back to Trump and his pardons. I mean, when you're committing treasonous acts and siding with foreign entities that are against your best interests of your country, you have to really look at what's going on in our legal systems. And negotiating with the Trump regime for our tariffs, like we said in our other episode, time to impose a Trump tax. Every time he says tariff, say yes, we agree. We're throwing a Trump tax on 50%. Now, you sure you don't want 75, 100% markup? Because ultimately, it is his citizens and voters that are paying for it. The only difference is our country should pocket the money because we're taking damage from the tariff, and the U.S. should not get to pocket the tariff money, especially when it's violation of CUMSA and NAFTA and all the other agreements we have in place. And I think that's something, if I was Carney, I would be filing a legitimate legal action against the U.S. government for violations of CUMSA and NAFTA. Turning a blind eye and not fighting him in the courts in the U.S. is aiding and abetting his corruption, and that's wrong, folks.
Subscribe to the channel, give us a like, and please share the video. Don't be afraid to share this commercial with your friends, too.